Right, Vicky, this lesson is about adding photos to your Illustrator. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go new. It's a little bit slow, right? Hurry up, computer. There we go. Print A4 pixels. So now I want to add lots of pictures. So I'm just going to say the artboard must be the square 1080 by 1080. And I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 artboards. And then remember RGB, because these are, you're now going to be making like Instagram posts, for example. So you can make bulk Instagram posts at one time. So you've got your print A4 pixels, you've made it pixels. Your width of each artboard is 1080 by 1080. You want 9 artboards, and you create. And that's what they come looking like. Okay, if you want to rearrange them another way, you click down at the bottom to rearrange artboards, and you can say you don't want any spacing. That's the little gaps between, yeah. So you can say you don't want any spacing, and you can either have them all going in one line, or like how it is here, which is 3 columns, or you can say you only want 2 columns, or whatever it is, and they'll rearrange how you want. So I don't want that. I want it like that there. Okay, and I do want a big gap between, I do want a big space between them. So I'm just going to hit it at 30. Okay, right. Now to add pictures, file, place, and you can add a few pictures. So I downloaded a few. So these are the ones I downloaded yesterday. There's 6 only. One. So you click on one, hold your control button to click on the other ones while you're holding control down. Hold control, click on the next one, 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 click on the next one. Release your control and then just hit place. Then you'll see that it will come through like that, and you can see it says 1 of 6. Now to be able to move them all in, you hold your shift down. While holding your shift down, you left click and you're going to drag your mouse for the first one. Then you're going to, while you're still holding your shift down, left click, drag the second one. Still holding your shift down, left click, drag third one. Still holding your shift key down. So you just hold your shift key down the whole time, left click and drag, and get them all in. If you don't hold your shift down and you drag, oh, it didn't work. It actually stayed. I thought it was going to lose proportions, but it didn't. Okay, so you've got all these pictures in now. So now you want to add them to your artboards. Okay, so you select the first one, but you can see that it needs to be made bigger. And this is what do you call it? A rectangle going into a square. So for you to be able to do it nicely, stick it somewhere up here. Hold your shift down, left click and drag until it must go past the edge, right? Now you've got it like that, see? But now you don't want it, you obviously only want it in the square. So there's 2 ways of doing it. The short way, or the easier way, is you're going to crop your picture. So you're just going to hit that crop button and obviously removing these guys. And apply when you're done, and then it's done. Whatever is not on the white will not be seen. So your artboard, it's only the stuff, if you're going to put this on the internet, it's only what is found on these white pages. So that's why I say if you have something overlapping on 2 and you print your artboards, it's going to print this side and it's going to print this on the other side. Okay, so we're going to do that again. So hold it up there so that you can get a better thing. Shift, left click, drag, just to the side. Let go, and you can crop image. And apply. Okay, so you can see that these two touch there. I'm going to just show you by zooming in, Control plus. You can see where it ends. So you can either just drag it across slightly, and you can see that it wasn't going onto this next white. It was just literally touching that, but it wouldn't have been printed on that artboard. And this little bit that you see between the edge and that won't appear because it's in the gap of everything. Does that make sense? Okay, so Control minus to get out of there. Okay, now we're going to add this one. Hold your shift down so it doesn't lose proportions. If you don't hold your shift down and you just pull, you can do stuff like that then. That's stupid. Control Z to undo. So hold your shift down, always keeps your proportions. Right. You can see where that one is, so I'm going to drag it down so that the screen is more in the computer. I want the computer in the screen. I'm not worried about these things. And you can crop it again. And drag here so that it comes to the artboard. And just to the center of that. I think we got it. To the middle there. It's fine. I think we got it. Hurry up. Okay. Now, can you see all these bits at the end? You might think it looks untidy. If you don't want to see those bits, just go to your view menu and say trim view. Trim view, you won't see anything out of these things. But trim view also means that you won't see any of the stuff that was on the side. You can see there's something there. And on this side, what is there? You can see there's two things there. So what I like to do is if I'm working on the stuff, you keep these things there without the trim. But when you want to keep seeing how it will look, then you just go and click trim view. And then you can see how it will look if it was neat. Okay? Right. So now, I am going to, let's see if I can do something. No, let's not see if I can do something. I'm going to add a square. So holding your shift button down, click and drag. Okay. It's a white front. You can see it's a white fill, no stroke. Okay. Right. So I think you're going to get confused by that. Let's leave that lesson for another day. Okay. So your lesson for today is you are going to do the same thing. You are going to create artboards. You can make the size between them as big as you want. But the warning is, if you put your pictures in here already, then you decide that you want bigger gaps, and then you click on here and you say, okay, but I want bigger gaps, it's going to stuff up stuff. Oh, it didn't. Now it's bloody showing off. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, Vicky, ignore that I said that last thing. Anyway, your lesson for this day is that you are going to add 9 artboards like how I've done, 1080 by 1080, and then you're going to import pictures. Remember, file, place, and you can select multiple at a time by clicking control. So click your first one, control down, click your second one, third one, while you're still holding control, and then click on place. And when they come in, you hold your shift key down and you click and drag one at a time, while all holding your shift key down. Okay, so you don't have to add the 9 artboards. You can add 4 artboards, and then once you add the artboards and it's blank, then I suggest that you go and rearrange them here how you want them. Okay, before you add anything, because later on it might cause problems. That's your lesson. Good luck. Bye.